Welcome back, traders, and in this video we're going to be talking about GBPJPY, and I think this is the first time I'm covering this particular asset class on this channel. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you turn on the notification, and you drop us a like. So with that said and done, let's get straight into it. So as it stands right now, I'm looking at GBPJPY on the daily chart. Right, we're looking at it on the daily chart. You can see we have so let's just point out the obvious right now in terms of what this is all doing, right? What's going on here right now. So as it stands, this is what we can see on a day, right? These levels are actually going to be quite important for us to keep an eye on, just because of where it is and what it's basically doing, right? So this is the trend as it stands on the top side, and let's look at the trend on the bottom side. So on the bottom side, this is what it's looking like. Okay, so you could say we have somewhat of a descending channel when it comes to GBPJPY. So with that said and done, let's now get on our trusted volume profile, and I'm going to go for the anchored volume profile. I'm going to select from Wednesday the 30th of October and drag it downwards, and it's going to give us where we need to be thinking about making moves, right? So off the rip, I can already see that if I want to be selling, right, I need to be thinking about taking sales from this position up here, and if I want to be buying, I should be considering taking buys from down here, right? Why I say that is between these two zones over here, this is the highest point, or let's rephrase that, these are the noticeable low value nodes that we're looking at right now. So that is here, and that is here. These are the low value node areas, right? And this is based on using the volume profile, selecting from this position that way, right? So everything behind we're ignoring. We're only looking at it from over here this way, right? So with that said, looking at this channel that we're looking at right now, let's take a look to see what is actually happening if we go into a lower time frame. So we're going to go into the 1 hour right now, and on the 1 hour, another channel also emerges within that 1 hour time frame we're looking at. So we have another channel right here, and this is where price is moving away from right now. And then we have the top side of that channel that will be up here, right? That will be up here based on what we're looking at. And then if you was to take a look to see what price is doing now, right, I will then highlight the low value node areas again. So that's it right here. This is the low value node areas. We're gonna make this red so we can tell the difference from the other two, and we can see that as it stands right now, right, as it stands right now, price has done two things so far that we can see in regards to this low value node area, right? So which is, first, it has gone through it. Actually, let me make this blue. Let me choose another color. Let's make it, yeah, this is a better one. Okay, so as we can see, price has gone through this this low value node area. So that's it right here. It's gone straight through it. It's come back to tap into it in this area over here. It's then flown off, which is the perfect opportunity to get in, obviously. But like I say, I mean, this is all past tense, last week, right? And then it's now come back into this low value node area again. It looks like it's been rejected off it, and it's now pushing upwards, right? Where it's going to head up into this zone up here, where we could possibly look at maybe taking shorts to the downside. And this is just based on how this overall channel looks, which is an ascending channel, usually breaks down, right? It doesn't always have to do it, but it usually does. So where we could say, based on what we're looking at right now in regards to this channel, what to do and how to do it is, as it stands right now, if I was going to trade GBPJPY, I'll be looking for buys right now. Okay, I'll be looking for buys right now, and I possibly would be thinking about taking a buy position once we have a clear close above this level right here. So once we have a clear close above this level over here, which will be 191.373, I will be considering taking buys, and I will do it in this kind of way where I will take the buy, I would have my position up here, my stop down here, and I will just keep it nice and respectable, and I'll just target this high point over here in regards to this overall channel that we have, or this overall movement that we have, right? Just to make it a little bit stronger, what I will then do is I'll probably throw a trend on top, a trend line on top. So we just throw a little trend line on top, make sure it's making as much contact as possible, right? This would be the trend line. That would be where I'll be looking to get in, right? If I was going to do this, and this is where I would basically hop off. That's how I would do it based on how it looks to me right now, right? Now, chances are I won't be analyzing this particular asset class, say, until next week. So I'm going to try and put in as much into this video as possible, so that depending on when you're watching it, there's always going to be something in there that you could watch that will provoke thought for you to think about exactly what's taking place in the market, and maybe how you may position yourself in it in regards to this particular asset that we're looking at, which is GBPJPY. So first thing I would do, right, if, say, for example, price made its way past, so okay, let me just clean this up a bit, let's just make this a little bit easier, right? So this area that we're looking at right here, this area right here, okay, this is the high value area in regards to the volume profile that we're looking at over here. That is the high value area. So this here is the high value area, right? Now, low value area, okay? So for example, if price makes its way from where it is right now, and as I said, I'll be thinking about taking buys, but if price made its way all the way into this area right now, and then played around and then closed below, I literally will be looking for sales to ride it back down to this low value node area, okay? However, if price pushes up and closes above this low value area here, bearing in mind that it's gone past the low value node, which is this over here, okay, I will then wait for price to come back in and to ride it back to the upside, or I could just FOMO in as soon as it gets to this level and cover this area here as my potential stop. These are the options that I have in regards to how I would behave with GBPJPY, right? Now, one of the cool things about this particular asset class is that this was one of my favorite assets that I used to trade back in the day. This was, I'll say 2019, 2020, right? I used to love trading this particular asset. We have a love-hate relationship. It gave me good rewards as well as it stung me really badly, right? But one of the cool things about this now is what I know now versus what I knew back then is it's like basically oil and water, right? So I will find it a lot easier to trade this now than I did back in the day. So I just wanted to put it out there that the more time you basically spend in the market, the better you naturally become. It literally is the law of the universe, right? The more time you spend doing something, you're naturally going to get better at it, right? Even if you're getting slapped around by this thing that you decided to engage in, whether it be market, whether it be whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? You have to stay consistent with it, because that's the only way you're actually going to win. You have to be doing it every single time. Every opportunity that you get to do it, you've got to be doing it. That's the only way you're going to improve, right? And the best way of doing it, my opinion, is you have to be in the live market. You have to actually have something on the line. It could be £100 that you've opened the account with, or whatever currency that you use, or it could be an insane amount depending on what you're comfortable with. But main thing is, demos aren't really. Demo is good to use the demo to kind of understand the tools, the indicators, and all that kind of stuff if you want to use it, right? But however, you are going to need to commit yourself properly if you really want to learn, because you need to get the emotional roller coaster that we all experience. You're going to need to master that, as well as having total faith in your process, or total faith in your edge, right? So with that said and done, my good friends from all around the world, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you turn on the notification, and you drop us a like. And with that said and done, I will see all of you amazing people on the next one.